guys? Green Dragon here, welcome back to another video. Today, we are back with another Dead by Daylight video, and this time, it's going to be an assault video. Now, for this video, a survivor did get a little salty. We are Haddonfield. Well, we are not Haddonfield. We are on Haddonfield. We are Nemesis. We got sent to Haddonfield, and I will let you guys play a little game. We are going to show the match in full. I will interrupt some parts to explain my thought process and everything in the game because I did not talk during the match, so apologies for that. But I wasn't planning on uploading this match. But with the Salt, I really wanted to. I will blur out the name in this video. But yeah, man. Let's get right into it. Also, let me just stop right there for a second. I did do a challenge with random perks. The perks I did get, I'm actually pretty happy about. I'm not gonna lie, not bad perks, but yeah, man, let's carry on. We see a zombie right there, as you guys can see. I think that was urban evasion. I didn't notice that before, honestly. We go downstairs, we try to chase the Nia. Hit by a zombie, that is huge, although I think she did that to get distance. There I was a little confused, I don't know why, but we just leave the chase. Was not worth chasing early game. We find 2 survivors, so automatically, we already know where 3 survivors are automatically. Now that's a given. But let's see how these chases go. We do try to tentacle, not smart, so I thought the LED was gonna try to bait me there, but she did not. Firework stunt did not go through. We kicked that gen. We have oppression, so we do have a bit of gen pressure there. Let's see how everything goes. So we know that a survivor is over here. Excuse me. Head-on stun, well played by the Elodie, I believe that was. Yeah, it was. Zombie body block in the stairway. It's all good, though. He did end up getting a hit. Now, this is a really tough game right now. 1 gen done, 0 pressure except for, the infected on her. But other than that, man, our pressure is not looking so hot. We need to make something happen here, right? Ada tried to FOV tech there. It did work that time. I didn't expect her hiding in that bush. Now, it's just a window game. Beautiful little hit. Dark Devotion as well. I did not see her at first. That's why I was like that. 3 gens done by the time we down 1 survivor. Things are not looking good. We are going to need to do something. Get that nice little hook. Now that survivor did get disinfected. However, we're on Alucard. do dip from Alucard because we need pressure. We need somebody out of the game. We need this. We wait for the base kit borrow time and we get the down. Now she had balanced landing. She had balanced landing off of the roof. So we go for the pickup here. I was a little hesitant to go to that locker because PTSD head-on gives me PTSD, but we do it anyway. We get the really good hook right there. That hook is insane. Really good. Now, we go and check on our totem. Our totem is fine. Our totem is good. Kick that gen with oppression. Now, we're not in the worst situation as we debate on chasing Alucard, but we don't. We don't do that. We decide against it. Apologies if you hear my dog barking in the background, by the way. That is my bad. Now, we do try to dodge that head on, but I, unfortunately, was too into frame. We see the Ada. Oh, man. Now this, really good position for me. Really good. We see survivors going for the save. I don't think I would make that hook over there. All three survivors were there. So we try to get to this one. It does not work out. Ada wiggles off. Now through this, our pressure is kind of gone, right? Our pressure is kind of gone. So we go to the Elodie. We go to her because she's in a dead zone. We take her out. Zombie right there trying to get a piece of Elodie. I did not see the Ada right there, I'm not going to lie, but Ada does get the cleanse. But the question is, at what cost? Alucard goes for the block. It's successful. Now, I will say that was a really good play. That was a really good play. Lost the Ada for a little bit. We do get back on her. The Alucard kind of gave her position away, I'm not going to lie. But we do find both of them. Alucard tries the body block, did not work. As I slip past him there. We do pick Ada. We do pick Ada. Now, that is one survivor out of the game. 3 gens remaining. So 3 and 3. Not a horrible situation. But honestly, not really ideal. Not really too ideal. However, we do go. Go for the chase on Nia. We tried for the tentacle hit. It did not connect. However, the zombie did injure Alucard. The zombie did infect Nia as well. We go for the pursuit on Nia. Now she is Dark Devotion. Nia gets in the locker to waste time for me and allows their teammates to try to do gens. We grab out of that locker. Now, that hook is not a good hook for me. That hook is not a good hook for me, really. Like, realistically, that hook is not good for me, but we moved, man. We moved. We are lucky enough to see the Alucard and down the Alucard as well. Caught him out of position. He tried to get that gen done. Unluckily for him, it did not work, man. It did not work. Hit the zombie for the extra pressure because of our power. We're trying to get to tier 3, man. We're trying to get to tier 3. That gen is still regressing. We do patrol the hook a little bit because realistically, there's nothing else that I can do. Or not nothing else I can do. There's nothing else they can do. So realistically, they do have to go for the save. They do have to go for the save. Now Alucard goes for the save. I'm waiting out his BT. Now, I forgot there wasn't a pallet here, so I went there. Alucard, however, should have went to the other pallet back behind the house, did not do that. So, Alucard gets down. We do go for the hook. Again, I didn't go the locker way out of the house that way because I was scared of head-on PTSD once again, so we did not do that. That gen does get done to my surprise. Now, it was at this point in the game I was a little flustered because I didn't know what to do. But we did have a decent amount of pressure, so we didn't necessarily have to worry about that. We missed the whip on Elodie. I did misjudge the distance on that whip, but it's okay. We have to wait for this survivor to come to me. That's why I'm staying here. We have to wait. Realistically, we have to wait. Almost at tier 3. Get that little whip to get there. And we are in tier 3. So, right now, we are good. We are chilling. We are big chilling, actually. Now, I could tunnel the Alucard. I did not. I chose to go for the Nia. So I downed the Nia. Cautious for a flashbang or a firecracker save, so I did not go for that. But I did eventually because I got balls of steel, obviously. So we hooked. We hooked those, baby. We hooked those. So they're healing, so they're trying to go for the save now. They're trying to go for the save, but we just stay, but we decide to go off and go for the Elodie instead. Now keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. for the messages that I will show after this game. Keep this in mind here. Elodie kind of runs into my hits. We do get the down. I debate on going over there to tunnel. I do not do that. Instead, I picked up the down survivor. And I go, man. I just go. Simply, I just go. So, I had to adjust something. That's why I was AFK for that little bit. However, realistically, now they go for the save. They have to go for the save. Now, keep in mind, that whole three-man sequence, I did not tunnel any of them. That three-man sequence, I basically nine-hooked them. Basically, I really basically nine-hooked them, honestly. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind whenever the messages happen after this game. However, I do camp a little bit. I see the Alucard right there. I camped because I knew that these guys were here. I knew that these guys were trying to go for the save. So, I get the tentacle, I get the whip. Alucard with the sweet little bags. Now, the Nia, we go and get that nice little whip. I fucking love Nemesis' whip now, man. Nemesis is a pretty good killer now, in my opinion. He's not the best by any means, but he's good. We do get the kill on Alucard. And that is 2 survivors out of the game now. 2 survivors left, 2 gens remain. Really favorable position for us. As you can see, Elodie did drop down. Or that was the Nia, my bad. The Nia dropped down. Now, I did play a little game with the Nia over there, I'm not gonna lie. Like playing whack-a-mole. That did not work. Big whiff. Big whiff for Ronies. Big whiff once again. Pull out my tentacle whenever she couldn't see. Pause. And then I get the hit. Now, Nia is out of the game. 1 survivor left. 2 gens remain. Basically, this is a hatch game. This is basically just a hatch game. As we try to find hatch. Get stuck on a bush right there. We find the Elodie by her coughing, and we see her. We get the down on Elodie there, and we go for the hook. She did get hooked. That's a kill. That is a 4K. Now that game is over, right? So, I will give you a little spoiler. If you guys guessed correctly, it was the Alucard that was salty. It was the Alucard that was a little mad. So, let's go into the messages, shall we?
So, as you guys can see, there is the messages. Now, there are 3 of them. This one was sent today that I'm recording this video, obviously. Great camping, bro. Glad my streams are more fun than standing around a hook or tunneling someone, LMAO. Now, if you guys didn't see, or if you guys did see, I never tunneled Alucard. I never tunneled Alucard. The definition of tunneling is whenever somebody goes off of the hook, I immediately go after them. I never did that once to Alucard. I did it to Ada, but I only did it to Ada to apply the pressure. I never did it once to Alucard. Now, without any further ado, let's go to message number 2. Now, message number 2, I replied with, GG, well played. And I was like, wait, you're complaining, but you brought the Haddonfield offering. Now, I was a little confused. Alucard did not bring that offering as he was anonymous mode, which, funnily enough, he messaged me anyway, but, yeah, man, he brought a cake, he was solo, he was the Alucard, so that was my bad on that one. But yeah, there's that. There's nothing really to add there, so let's just go on to message number 3. So we are on to the 3rd and the final message. I was like, you were anon mode, why would you message me then? Because if you're anonymous mode, you would assume that you wouldn't like to be messaged and you don't want anyone to message you, right? So it just makes no sense to me when he messaged me. It really just makes no sense. But I just said, just say GG's and move on. No need to message Salt over DVD. Which brings me to my next point. Just play the game, man. Like, who cares if the killer is camping, tunneling, slugging, like to win? Who cares if the survivors are looping efficiently or just simply just outplayed you? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be this serious, and games shouldn't be taken this seriously. If you want to win, you want to win. If you lose, you lose. It's all good. It really shouldn't matter, but to these survivors, unfortunately, it does. Now, I've blurred out the names, or I blurred out the name of this survivor simply because I don't want any attention to him. I don't want people to harass him. And on top of that, he was promoting his Twitch and in Anon mode, so I don't want him to get any attention. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. We are so close to 800 subscribers, and I appreciate you for getting me there. You guys are amazing. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys all in the next video / live stream. Peace, everybody. I am out. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.